Many students feel unprepared or anxious about the interview process, which can lead to mistakes that may jeopardize the chances of your approval. These students often underestimate the importance of this interview, thinking it's just like a mere formality, and that's a huge mistake. The interview is an opportunity for the Swedish immigration authorities or your case officer or your officer to assess your intention of wanting to study here in Sweden. They want to check your background and your preparedness for studying here in Sweden. So it's very important or very crucial for you to take it seriously and be well prepared. During the interview, you will be asked questions that will help the interviewer determine whether you are eligible for study permits. You see that these are in phases, right? We have the eligibility to get the course and eligibility to even have a resident permit. So this is your chance to showcase your motivation, to showcase your language skills if possible, and your understanding of your chosen program. A poor performance in this interview can lead to your application being rejected, and it is something we dread. It is something we really don't want, right? So it is important for you to prepare thoroughly and be confident in your abilities to scale through this interview. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through some of the most common interview questions and how to answer them confidently. So without wasting much time, let's head straight into today's video. So question number one is, why do you want to study in Sweden? This is one of the most important questions. This offers the officer wants to know your intention, if your intentions are genuine, if you have genuine reason for even choosing Sweden out of all the countries in the world. You want to come to Sweden, right? So your answer should highlight Sweden's educational qualities. It should highlight the research opportunities that Sweden have, or even the sustainability focus on Sweden, how it aligns to your field of study. So I'll give you an example. For example, if you are applying to study environmental forensic, which is my course, so I'm going to use it as an example. So if you are planning to study environmental forensic or toxicology, you can say, I chose Sweden because it is a global leader in sustainability and environmental research. WWYZ University offers unique opportunities for this program, and it perfectly aligns with my career goals in environmental risk assessment. And you can also say, I choose Sweden because of its world-class education system, and it brings focus on sustainability and innovation. My program in WWYZ University aligns perfectly with my career goals in environmental forensic and toxicology, and admire Sweden's commitment to environmental research. So at the end of the day, you want to align the question to your program and to why you chose Sweden. So how does Sweden coming to Sweden to study and the program align together, and what makes it a good fit for you? So don't just answer, oh, I like Sweden. Sweden is good. The environment is good. No, don't do that. So make sure that everything you are going to answer is, you say it with confidence, right? So align it to your course of study, if possible to your person. I can never I always like you to tell a story, because I know what storytelling has taken me, how far storytelling has taken me. So if you're going to tell a story, by all means tell a story. An interview is an opportunity to showcase yourself, right? You want to showcase yourself. It's not a place where you just give two-line answer. Your interviewer has a lot of time. So don't think you are wasting his time. If you want to say all the thing in your mouth, please, by all means, say everything in your mouth. Do you get? So that is question number one. So let's go over to question number two. So for question number two, your interviewer would like to know, why did you choose this university? So your interviewer wants to see that you've done your research in this question. Very tricky. So make sure you mention the specific things that you love about the university that you have chosen. If possible, if you can talk about their ranking, it's not out of place to talk about their ranking. You can talk about their expertise, like what they are known for. Talk about your faculty, like maybe you are in Department of Science, Department of Mathematics and Statistics. Talk about your faculty. So you see that you need to do your research, right? So talk about your faculty, the things in the school that attracted you to want to apply to this school. Now, I'll give you an example. I can say XYZ University stood out for me because of this strong research for focus in environmental forensic and toxicity. The program is taught by leading experts in the field, and the university is in collaboration with I can mention who and who the university have made collaborations with. So the university is in collaboration with environmental agencies that make it perfect fit for my career goal. So these are some ways you can answer your question. Remember, I'm using environmental forensic as an example. You get, so you want to tailor this into your course of study and the university you've chosen, right? So let's head over to question number 3. Your officer may want to know, what program will you be studying and what does it cover? So this question tests whether you understand your course. Because some of you go and pick course, you don't even know what the course is saying. So they want to know if you understand your course. So in this case now, the best thing for you to do is to give a brief but detailed answer to this question, right? So you can say, I'll be studying environmental forensic and toxicology because this program focuses on environmental toxicology and risk assessment. I'm big on I'm big on the environment. I want to know what is happening in the environment. So this course gives me the opportunity to investigate the kind of heavy chemicals in the environment and how it's impacting human life. You understand? They know that you know what you are saying. Do you understand? You can also talk about, if possible, if your course has lab work, you can add it. You can say it includes lab works, research projects, and collaboration with other industries. Just see, your university page has a about the study or about the program section. Go and read everything about that. Put it in your head so that if you are called for interview, you'll be able to make use of this in your interview. So this is one of the things that you will be asked in your interview questions. One of the things. So question number 4 that you may likely be asked in your interview question is, how will you fund your studies? Now, to be clear, guys, they want to know your financial plan. If you have savings, if you have sponsorship, if you are expecting a scholarship, you want to provide details and supporting documents if possible. Don't go empty-handed. Carry a lot of documents. All the documents you've uploaded in during your application. If you carry it, it's not bad. You understand? Just in case anywhere they are coming from, you are bringing it out. Like you are prepared for them. You get. So in questions like this, how do you want to fund yourself? It's very important that you answer properly. If possible, you can say, I have secured a funding through my personal savings and maybe family support, or my boss is going to be sponsoring my education, and you've applied to this university scholarship and you are hoping that you will be one of the recipients of the scholarship, because the scholarship covers just your tuition, and that you already prepared savings for your living expenses for the period of time that you'll be studying in this program. Do you understand? So, and when you are talking, don't bite your mouth, don't eat your mouth. Be very, very confident. It's very, very important, right? So this is also one of the questions that you may likely be asked. Now let's head over to question number 5. Another likely question that may be asked is, what are your plans after graduation? The key here is to show that you have well thought out career plan. You don't want to say, I will stay back in Sweden after my. So you want to make sure that you have a well thought out plan. They want to make sure that you have a well thought out plan. So avoid giving the impression that you are only interested in just studying and staying in Sweden permanently. No. unless your course aligns with something here in Sweden that you want to explore in a long-term work opportunity phase, right? So if not, by all means, you have to like give them a walkthrough on what your plans are after study. So you could say, after completing my master's program, I plan to work in environmental risk assessment either in Sweden or maybe in your home country. You talk about your goals. My goal is to contribute to sustainable environment, help people to live in a good environment, and um, just implement environmental practices that could help the society. Just say something that is very, very understandable and clear and concise. You understand? So that's another question you may be asked. The next question you may likely be asked is, where would you live in Sweden? Now, they want to confirm if you have a place to stay. So you want to be specific about your accommodation plan. Like I said, sometimes you may be asked, sometimes you may not be asked, but whatever the case, you could say that you've arranged accommodation from maybe your school, university, or from the housing agency. You could also say that you have applied for a you have applied to the housing queue and you are waiting to be given an accommodation. Or if you have any other means where you are going to stay, by all means you are going to tell them that. If you don't have an accommodation yet, you could tell them that you are already in the housing queue and you are waiting to receive an offer. You understand? So they want to know that you have also made plans to live, to have somewhere to live. They don't want people loitering around or being a nuisance to the community or the society, right? So you want to put this at the back of your mind. So question number 7, question that you may be asked, do you have any relative or friends in Sweden? To be honest, if you do, mention them, but emphasize that your focus is on studying. Do you understand? It's not out of place to say, oh yes, I have a brother or I have a friend or I have a relative. Do you understand? So if you don't want to, if you want to say you don't have, there's no problem. If you don't have, no problem. It does not change the fact that you'll be given a resident permit or not. You understand? You could say, I don't have any close relative in Sweden, but I am connected with other international students through maybe Facebook or my university portal. And my main focus is coming here to study and building a professional network that could help me in my field. Do you understand? So you want to you want to just express yourself like that. You understand? If you have relative, by all means, tell them that you have relative. Question number 8 can go like, what do you know about Swedish culture and lifestyle? Now, this is very tricky. They want to see that you've taken your time to learn about Sweden. So you want to mention things like their sustainability, their work-life balance, and their educational culture. So you could say, oh, I admire Sweden very well. The culture, their innovation, their equality and sustainability. I also appreciate the work-life balance here in Sweden and the strong emphasis on education and research. I'm excited to experience Swedish tradition like the fika. Just talk about any good thing you know in Sweden. You understand the beautiful nature, the free time, and stuff like that. Sometimes they could even ask you, where is Sweden located? Is it Northern Europe or Western Europe? They will ask you that. They will ask you which city you are going to. The city you are going to is in the west or in the south. They just want to see that you've done your own research. So don't just carry yourself to interview without having anything, because as you're talking, they're typing, right? So question number 9, they could ask you, have you applied for a visa or resident permit in any other country before? If you have, be honest and explain why. If not, just say no. You could say, no, this is my first time of applying for any resident permit. And if you say yes, you say, I have previously applied for a visa in so country, and this is the reason why I was rejected. However, my main goal is now to complete my studies in Sweden. Just whatever works for you, please by all means say it or how it works for you, right? Now, question number 10. Let's talk about question number 10. Now, they could ask you, what will you do if your visa application is denied? Now, this question is very tricky. They want to see that you are serious about your studies. So you want to be very careful when you answer this question. You could say, I am confident in my application since I meet all the requirements. However, if my visa is refused or rejected, I will carefully review my reasons and reapply with any necessary improvements in my application. right? So you want to at the end of the day, confidence is very important, and you don't need to be scared of anything. They're not going to bite you. Yes, it's natural to be afraid. After all, they want to give you something that you need. You understand? So, but if you make yourself, if you prepare yourself properly, um you'll be able to answer whatever question that are coming. And mind you, they can answer this question more than 2 times. So that's why you need to maintain whatever you are saying. You need to maintain it, and you will need to stick to it. So, guys, before we wrap up this video, here are some quick tips that I want you to keep in mind in order for you to succeed in your interview. Number one, you need to be confident and honest. Answer clearly and truthfully. Truthfully, very important, because you may not be consistent with a lie. You don't even want to lie. So answer truthfully. The next thing is you want to have your documents ready. Your financial proof of admission letter, all your documents, your if you have accommodation, no problem, add it, just get it together, right? Practice for your the answers, practice interview questions, stay in front of the mirror, talk to the mirror, talk to yourself, so that you will not be afraid. There are some people that are not good with public speaking, or they're not good with standing in the face of another. I remember the first time I went for a visa interview. Oh man, I don't so it was not easy. Do you understand? So you need to be confident, right? Practice your questions. If possible, if you have a friend, practice with your friend, like let them ask you questions, then you answer it very well. So preparation is very, very key. Practice your answers. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll be. Then dress well. Dress well. Don't wear mini skirt. For you ladies, don't wear mini skirt. Don't wear anything that's revealing. No, you're not going there. It's not a fashion show. It's not a fashion parade. Please cover up, dress properly, dress responsibly. Do you understand? Don't give the officer an impression that this is how sometimes they address you with your dressing, you get. So it's important to dress well. If you're going to dress in a professional way, in a corporate way, by all means dress like that. You understand? So important to dress well. Even if it's an online interview, dress well, just the same way you dress when you are doing online interview. Please dress well. Then another thing, you need to speak clearly and professionally. Treat it like a formal interview. See, this interview is important. I don't even need to tell you that this interview is important. It is 100% important to you. So you need to treat it as important as it is, right? The most important part of your interview is not just the answers. I always keep saying it, but how you present yourself. So confidence, clarity can make it make a difference for you, for even your case officer will see through you, right? So you need to show enthusiasm for your chosen program. You need to demonstrate that your knowledge of Sweden and your highlight of your language skills is top notch. So remember, your interviewer wants you to succeed. They are looking for your talent, how motivated you are. They want to see you thrive in the country. So don't come there half cooked, half baked. Be fully cooked, be fully baked before you go for that interview. So when you are preparing for your interview, take your time to think about your body language, your tone, your attitude. Make sure it's very easy for someone to be irritated, especially with the long wait. Like you have to sit down outside for a very long time. So it's very easy for you to be irritated. So make sure to keep your attitude in check. Make sure that you are well rested. If you know your interview is next tomorrow, if possible, be in Abuja a day before your interview so that you'll be well rested. It'll give you time to prepare. Don't fly from Lagos today and you are going for interview. You will just be so disorganized. Do you understand? So be well rested, be well dressed, be well prepared. A positive attitude, a smile can go a long way in making a good impression, right? So you want to be yourself, be honest, be authentic. The interviewer will appreciate your candidness. He will appreciate how transparent you are. Don't try to be someone that you are not, or you are speaking for you don't have the accent, you are trying to form the accent. Don't pretend to be all those things, right? It doesn't make sense. So guys, to summarize this video, preparation, practice, and understanding the interviewer's purpose is very key to increasing your chances of success. So don't take this interview for your Swedish resident permits lightly. No, don't do that, and make sure that you are well prepared to showcase your skills, your knowledge, anything you've prepared. Be ready to unleash everything out to your interviewer. Do you understand? So guys, I would like to say that the questions about resident permit interview is a whole lot, and I have compiled some of the other questions that I have that were not covered in this video, right? And these questions are some of the questions that they asked previous applicants that I would like to share with you guys. So we would have a very long live section to discuss about these questions in more details. I'll give you the opportunity to also ask your questions, and we'll get response for them. So if this is something you would like us to do, please let me know in the comment section. Then we'll book a date and a time to have this conversation, especially um when it's close to when you are getting ready for your resident permit application. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to check out my next video. I'm going to talk about some of the things to just check out my next video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in my next video, but check out my next video. Give this video a thumbs up, like it, share, comment, do all the nice stuff to this video. And if you have any video requests you want me to make, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll be glad to help and answer your questions. I hope you I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys for your support. I don't take it for granted, and I'll see you in my next video. Hey though.